just $40.
Ain't cool to walk into folks. What the fuck?
As I am contractually obliged to say, buckle up, everyone. It's showtime. Vinewood is often referred to as the anal bleaching capital of the world.
I'm really excited about this.
This better be worth the money.
Great car!
¿Y el doctor dónde se encuentra?
I should remind you this is a no-smoking bus. Unless, of course, it's medical marijuana, then you're all right.
This is starting to look like hard work.
This gonna be real nice. Hey, pendejo, can't you drive?
Oh, shit! This is my third tour.
Gotta start getting me some gigs with some bigger names.
On your right, you'll see the world-famous Gentry Manor Hotel, a legendary party hangout for actors and rock stars and people trying to have sex with actors and rock stars. Built in 1921, it's been the scene of some classic Vinewood scandals over the years. One of my personal favorites was Al DiNapoli's overdose in 2002 after a chimpanzee blasted an 8-ball up his rear door with a water pistol. Fantastic! They say that on any given day there are at least 2 dead party girls in the trash cans round back. Isn't that great? Okay, smartphones at the ready, celeb spotters. We are now approaching the legendary nightclub, the Dungeon Crawler. Opened in 1996, the club is famously owned by actor Bruce Spade, who has a custom-built elevated VIP table so that he looks the same height as everyone else. It remains one of Vinewood's hottest night spots for the rich and famous to do drugs and date rape impressionable fans. Play your cards right, and that could be you! The Dungeon Crawler was in the news again recently when comedian Morgan Chester allegedly ran over a doorman in his SUV for not laughing at one of his jokes.
You coolie?
Oh, and now a treat for you closet glam rockers on board. We're coming up to the infamous Tequila La Rock Bar. Back in the day, this was a restaurant run by the mob until it got shut down over the Adam's apple in the soup controversy of 1982. It reopened as the Tequila La Bar in 1983 and soon became a mecca for hair metal bands and fans from across the country. It's rumored that the Love Fist song Dangerous Bastards was written about a night they partied here on Mescaline with some transgender twins. Now, this house up ahead is one of the many private residence of action movie director Mark Fostenberg. Fostenberg still maintains he was out of town when a 15-year-old Mexican girl was found dead in his pizza oven in 2007. The case was settled out of court and all charges were dropped. The girl's family now live on the next street. So this is the house of television exercise guru The Craze. You might have seen him degrading himself recently on Rehab Island. Do any of you remember the 80s? Strange times. People didn't go to the gym back then. They did jumping jacks in front of the TV and leg warmers and headbands. The Craze swapped his gold lame leotard for a crack pipe in the 90s, but is reportedly now clean and in the best shape of his life. That's Vinewood's code for he's trying to make a comeback. This is the home of celebrity wild child Martha Turn. Daughter of 70s comedy star Joni Term, Martha spent her teens partying on booze, her early 20s partying on coke, and her mid-20s staring at her shoes on heroin. Her tell-all autobiography about about the difficulties of growing up really rich in Vinewood. Only sold 30 copies last year.
Every time the show comes to that place I want to see, I have to go visit my parents. No, I don't want to cream a doll's porn.
I was a member of the jury in the 1991 movie Last Will and Testament. They cut my line.
Just think of all the history that happened here.
I'm so tired right now.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, this hedge fund was like interested in financing, but I had to say late. My dad.
Just up ahead is another place to see and be seen in Rockford Hills, the Richmond Hotel. An iconic entertainment industry hangout, sleazy producer types have been promising to make young girl stars here for over 100 years now. Not gonna lie, I did some shameful things in that lobby bar in my youth, but I've put that period of my life behind me now. Is everyone having fun?
That fool ain't even returned my tag.
This is the best tour ever.
Feels like anybody could be famous here. Hey, you going to that opening?
Count yourselves lucky, my prescription just got renewed this morning.
Estoy muy confundida ahora.
It's supposed to get really cold tonight. Like I'm gonna kill
They said there'd be
myself.
snacks.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't get to cherries. I got so smoked out last night. My man better not be fooling around. No, he's a celebrity. I totally forgot to listen.
Just up ahead on the right is where Delancey Medua's septon fell out after a ketamine party.
See what the casting call is. Don't call this number again.
That was in a movie.
I never knew architecture was so interesting.
What do you want, Brad? ¿Pero dónde está el doctor?
Remember, these people are rich and beautiful. That makes them better than us. Here you can see the landmark Weasel Theater, which was opened here in Morningwood in 1930. Some of the biggest movies in history have premiered at this theater, including Blue Blood, Shoulder of Orion, and The Many Wives of Alfredo Smith. You might remember the controversial premiere of the gladiator comedy Lions and Donkeys in 1984, when star Chip Hampton walked up the red carpet with two slaves in chains.
I always wanted to see that. I'm speechless.
Give me Mari.
Hello?
You're late. Lord have mercy, what a sight.
Picture perfect.
Impossible!
cameras out and fingers on the trigger. Celebs are skinny and fast.
Whoa, so much bigger in person.
I'm so confusing right now.
I'm not gonna turn on the hard sell, but this guy, he's not just.
I thought it would be bigger.
He's a true réalisateur. He's a master of the folklore.
To the left, you'll see a spot where a pizza boy claims that Play PG Jackson asked him to remove his shorts. And now to our left, ladies and gentlemen, is the famous Richards Majestic Studios. The product placement for classics like Nelson and Naples and Rum Runner, and the not-so-classics like Vinewood Zombie and Shoulder of Orion 2 was shoehorned into the final edits right behind those very gates. Everyone has a favorite Solomon Richards movie. An American Divorce really helped me through a difficult time when I was bankrupting my first husband. Oh, come on, don't people in the Midwest watch movies? You must have seen Defender of the Faith. No? Wow, tough crowd.
That fool ain't even returned my text.
Oh, you know, it was on that TV show.
This is paradise.
You'll recognize this stretch of road from those videos of Jill von Krastenberg with the Romanian Shotwa team.
No entiendo. ¿Qué está pasando?
Has anyone got any chips?
Light fixtures from Crab
My man better not be fooling around.
Okay, people, get those cameras out. This is Portola Drive. You won't get a better chance to spot a celebrity in its natural habitat. As you can see, the recession hasn't hit this part of town very hard. These are some of the most offensively high-end designer stores in the country. And now, some fun trivia for you. There have been a number of movies shot on Portola Drive, mostly awful ones about rich idiots, including the blockbuster 2005 romantic comedy, Shoe Whore. It's credited with sending women's rights back 50 years. The store we're passing now is where British star Charlotte Crown was caught on film in the changing room, eating and purging the same burrito over and over again, just like a dog. Don't you just love people you've never met and would have you arrested if you came within 10 feet of them? This is the Epsilon Center. Anyone with red hair, please cover it for your own safety. If you really want to meet a famous celebrity, this place is packed full of them. Take an introductory course. It changed my life. Kifla!
This is the best tour ever.
I gotta tell my dad about this. He'd love it.
Where's my doctor? Where am I?
Please refrain from taking photos of ethnic minorities. They could be gang members.
They said there'd be snacks.
is my first time seeing it.
The next corner is where actor Scott Stevens famously prolapsed after a failed party trick.
Feels like anybody could be famous here.
Estoy muy confundida ahora.
Can we stop at Burger Shot?
Remember when Laszlo was arrested for masturbating with an eggplant and shouting at women? That happened right here.
Still ain't got no text from him.
Whoa! That's in the book I got!
You think we'll see a movie star?
¿Pero dónde está el doctor?
I want a refund. Are we gonna make that deadline?
My man should be here too.
That was in a movie!
I never knew architecture was so interesting.
This is Kelly.
No entiendo.
And
¿Qué está
here is
pasando?
City Hall. This is where the mayor's office is, if any of you care. You might recognize this building from the 20-minute final dogfight to save Earth in the movie Invasion Los Santos.
I always wanted to see that.
I wish my man saw this with
Hey,
me.
you my dude, right?
You are right about that.
Beautiful!
Whoa, so much bigger in person.
That is fucked.
Esto no es la oficina del doctor.
I thought it would be bigger.
Lord have mercy, that's so pretty.
Híjole.
What's up?
Sweet.
Brian? It's me. This place is dope.
Doing rock the most.
I'm so tired right now.
Cuts through the cymbals and guitar picks, man.
I know. I fucking told you I would, didn't I?
Nah, it was just rock. No noise, more drum.
And not so much the playing voice, but I'm working
broke out on the theater's opening night in 1928 as desperate fans tried to get upskirt shots of the legendary silent movie star Miriam Turner, much like you're doing today, except with really heavy cameras. My daughter tells me it isn't politically correct to say Oriental anymore, but considering some of the other common terms for Asians in the 1920s, the name could have been a lot worse. There's a saying that to go to Los Santos and not see the Oriental Theater is like going to China and not visiting a burger shop. You know, I've never really understood what that means, but...
That fool ain't even returned my text.
Oh, you know, it was on that TV show.
You stole me a drink.
Hello there.
And here we are, back on the strip. As they say in Vinewood, that's a wrap, folks. I hope I managed to take your minds off the economic downturn for just a little while. I'd like to remind any Europeans that 1% is an insult.